Hey guys, this is Monkey Business. I'm back with another video. Today we're diving into arena issues and the developer plan to address them. Maybe most of them, if not all, but I may leave that out. It depends on if I want to or not. Even though you're gonna see me in Diamond, but staying in Diamond is definitely not easy as everybody think it seems, especially if you're not willing to spend a little bit of cash. But that's my opinion. Let's go ahead and jump right into the first section. And in this section, we're going to talk about Arena, what it is, how to use it, and how to advance. Thank you. Alright guys, so welcome back to the first section. So in this session, I'm going to basically be introducing the Arena to you guys. Now, what is the Arena? This is the Arena, and in the Arena, you will be doing PvP. And then if you do have a chance to fight bots, then you'll be fighting some bots. Other than that, that's just the versus mechanic in Arena. Now, as the attacker, you will go first. As the defender, you will go second. There are some minor changes the devs are looking into, but there's nothing really confirmed. Now, once you get done attacking, all your stuff go to your logs as your defenses, which you will see all my losses. And then you can also see the history of your attacks and the time frames between them. And then you can also go to your defense to see your defense. Now, I'm really bad at arena defense. I'm not even going to front. I'm just not that well with it. And then along with arena, for every fight you win or a defense you win, you get points. And based off those points, you get your tiers, which you start from bronze 1 all the way to 4, and then silver 1 all the way to silver 4. Then gold 1 all the way to gold 5, and then we have diamond. Now in each arena tier you do get different rewards based off how you're doing. Now the minor ones aren't all that great. That's 5 to 20 diamond, 5 to 20 diamond, 3 books, and a blue. So these are the same. We go to the first one, it's the same as well. I thought it would be more actually. Let me double check. 35, 20 to 40, 20 to 40. 60 to 180k. Okay, so it's all the same now. I thought it was different in a sense, but I guess not. I probably just made a mistake. So for each arena chest you will get a defined amount, which for bronze you get the rewards and you will get 5 of the random drops. Same thing with silver, you get 6 drops. For gold you get 8 drops guaranteed, and then for diamond you get 9 drops. And then you, of course, get the books as a guarantee. No one wants the books, but we get the books. Now, I often do get, Supreme Brews and Legendary Scrolls of Allure. Being in Diamond is worth it if you're willing to spend the extra diamonds to get to a certain rank. So I'm going to just tell you my tactic of how I do it, and then I'll go ahead and get into the arena offense. So usually how I play, I don't normally play when it's just the regular days. I normally just play when it's the event and when the time reset. For example, right now we do have an arena takedown tournament. I'm not really engaging into it like I want to because I'm just gonna be wasting my points because we're gonna reset tomorrow anyway from the arena. Because if we think about the arena takedown, is 2 days and 4 hours. If we go back to arena, this ends in 1 day and it's 8 hours. So this will end on Monday around 11 or 12 for me. So why get my points in now when I can just wait till that day to get my rank back up to diamond? And normally I go to around 36 to 4,000, so I don't gotta bother with it. I really don't like arena, but that's just an introduction to arena. And arena is required because you do get points based off your arena wins. Since I'm in diamond, I get gold, and I maxed out my velour attack because that's my form. But I already did a whole video on this. I do plan to do a part 2 of an in-depth video. But for now, arena is required. So just try and do it. Now for the next session, I'm gonna just show you my arena team and then some great additions to have on your team. Like I said, this may not be an in-depth video because PvP is really not my thing. I prefer PvE. So I'm gonna try my best to make it a great video for you guys. So we'll go ahead and go to the next session. Thank you. Alright guys, welcome back to the third section, and this one we're going to be talking about my offense teams and who do I normally switch out, and then I'll probably do a round of 2 I can't promise I'm gonna win, but I'll do a round or two. So yeah, let's go attack team. I do a fresh restart. I'll go with somebody power as my guild member. I don't feel like fighting 2 bite blooms. There's one issue with arena is bite bloom, but that's a whole different section. I don't feel like I really don't feel like going to try hard. Ooh. So now this isn't my original arena build. This is my arena build after the resets are done and everything. And this is how I try and keep myself to be on top of what I'm trying to run. So let me show you my other people that I switch out most of the time. This is my arena section, right? And of course they're all added to the same section. They got the same tag right here. Ooh, but not you. So normally when I do arena, wait, it didn't move from my it did. So normally when I do arena, I usually run with Bite Bloom, Darkstorm, Vidoris. I forgot her name. Oh man, hold on. Moongrin. The reason I do with all 3 of them is because they have AoE, including the Bite Bloom. I usually bring Panacea because she can run wrong one. She can run Divine Favor to set Ultra Attack to everybody for 2 turns, even if it's behind the building. And to me, if you get that Ultra Attack in the beginning of your turn, she can be a support and a reviver if your team dies. So let me just show you how I run with this team. So when I start, Bite will attack first because that's his passive. And normally I will buff with the Divine Favor. Attack again. See, he got a healer. That's annoying. I'm gonna run him down because I get to get that free. Yeah, that's exactly what I want from it. Nice. Okay. I didn't think I'd be able to defeat them this easy. There we go. And that's how I run with this team. Now, granted, this is considered the lowest fight points in here. Cause if you go all the way down, you get more points on your wins, and the far down you go, you get more negative points. So this go from 7 from the hardest, this is the second hardest, to 9. If you go to the weakest, you go get 11 loss, all the way down to 12 loss, and then you get less points added. So put that into perspective. If you don't want to go against higher engaging opponents, I'm sorry. But that's how I run with that team. Now, how the team's supposed to be ran is Blood Swords and my Dimitri is supposed to meet up with her, Sun Fury, just so that she can activate this skill. Fury Trigger. When an ally attacks an enemy adjacent to this actor, attacks the irrelevant target with a default skill, which is normally acts as a Fury, which is very good. And that's the combination I normally go with. Now, of course, I use Panacea as a tank and a healer. Well, not as a healer, but as a reviver in case. So I'll show you another match. Like I said, I don't know if I win them all. Was he out of range? I didn't know it was an all-in range skill. I thought it was the whole battlefield. Okay. That sucks. I didn't know that. Well, that's what I get. Ooh. Wait. I want you. I don't care which one I get, honestly. So that's an archer, and then oh, he's going in. That's nice. That's another thing about using with being in the arena. If you have a good team set up, you can really make the arena work for you. She got Relentless. So with Relentless, she can go again at a 20% chance. That's why she was good to go again. And she's just gonna heal the whole time. That's so annoying. There's another issue with the arena is that they heal so much. She's gonna attack him, and then every time he attacks, and once she repeats it, that 20% chance from the relentless set comes into play again. Now, how do you get that set? I'll show you. There you go. 5 to 6. I think you get it down here. I doubt it, but yeah, you don't. Is it in silver? No, is it in gold? Okay, it's in gold from 4 to 6 at least. It's real good in arena. We can attack twice and got good damage. So that's just 2 attacks on my wins. Normally I don't even play unless it's the event and the time is over, but that's just how my attack team is. And as I showed you before, this is the rest of my attack team. If I need a little bit more damage, I go with Wayborn. If I need some minion power going there, I go with Malakar. If I need AoE, of course I go with Moongran, Bite, Dark, and Vidoris with Panacea. And if I want just an attacking team, then of course I go with Blood, Sword, Sun, Fury, Demetrius, and a support and a tank, or just 2 supports. And that's really my offense team. I don't really carry no rares, only because I got my legendaries and epics who can take upon that role. And no, that's really it for this section. Now for my defense one, that's the next section, and I'll tell you a little more about that one. I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, welcome back to the defense, arena defense section. Which in this, I'm going to talk about the arena defense and just some good ideas on who you want to use. So the whole point of arena defense is once they attack you, like I attacked these 2 in my last section, you gotta fight the team that they set up. So this same as that team is on their side and here. And you can even switch it up if you want to at any time. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. Now, the whole point of the defense team is you want them to have a balance between attacking, tanking, and healing or reviving. Right now, I have Panacea for the Ultra for my team. I have the Marlowe on the right of her to give some great AoE healing and to revive. And of course, she can revive as well with her skill. So I think that is very good to have in a team. And that is also an included issue in arena. A lot of people use heals and a lot of people use tanky revivers, which you can barely kill them with your own attacking unit because of block damage and high defense. It's very crazy right now. They're trying to look into better balances because it's really not fair, or you'll be just stuck in like a 2-3 minute match because of healers. But yeah, this is my arena defense team. Now I know from others they said that some add red hook. I used red hook in the past and it worked for me when people have recorded my fights. I do have my guild that record fights when they're fighting me. I did have Timber Maw in there before because the more tanky he is, the more he heals, and then on top of that, I give him a lot of defense. He don't really got that much block damage, but it's there to take less damage though. And then some people admitted that they quit it because they didn't want to deal with it. Now normally if you see a Timber Maw with 2-3 revivers and like a Blood Swords or a Blood Horn, you are in it for a long, annoying game, and you have to take out the revivers and or whatnot. Now another thing with the defense team, you really want to use people who can either go first or to give you a little bit of edge. Now I don't know if you realize this, but in arena, you're gonna see Bite Bloom a lot. Reason being because of his passive. There we go, Toxic Poland. When starting a new round, deals X amount of damage to all enemies in the battlefield and 50% chance to set reduced healing debuff on those targets. Meaning you get a free hit just by showing up to the round. That's it. You show up, you check in, free hit. That's it. It's like having a whole other character hit on the beginning of the fight, which I love. Another issue where people use him in the arena is because of the ice set. So since he does come into the battle automatically hitting you, people learn to put the ice set on them, because with the ice set he can freeze your team if you don't have a debuff blocker like Marlowe or Patch Pelt. Which the devs are working on some. They are working on a ward outfit. I don't agree with it, but it's something than nothing. We just gotta see how everything goes. And then yeah. So this is a Bite in an arena, and that's why I use him. Well, I use him for a different reason, for mostly attack, 7.6 thousand, and then 3,000 crit damage. I do it because once Doctor and him go out in the field, he get ultra attack from Doctor, and he immediately does that ultra attack damage, and that can sometimes kill your entire team. Now, if you want some recommendations for the offense and the defense teams, I will have that section added next, and I'm going to also be adding a problem section, either part of the next one or a third or a fourth, fifth separate set. So on that note, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the last section. In this one, I'll be giving some recommended heroes to use and to go against the bad heroes that you don't want to really go against in the arena. So to start, I already made a filter of some main ones. I would love to go through all of them one by one, but that just take a while. So I'm gonna be really brief. Now the carnivore, you can use her as a tank, and to use this platelet sharing. When an enemy hero dies, restore 40% of that target master HP to all battlefields, all heroes in the battlefield, which is great. If you do get close, you can do some terrify, some blind, and still some basic adjacent damage, which is good, especially if you can make her a really good tank. Silver Shaman, you always need somebody to revive, to heal, and to give increased defense too. I mean, it's a bonus that he got the healing aura, but that's a bit of a passive for adjacent healing, which isn't bad either. So he's a real good addition. So Slime Master, for every kill you get on the field up to 5, you can summon a slime, which is good if you have a high damaging team, which is for this skill right here, which I can summon level 245 by rank 6 and ascension 6, which is really strong. Aloric, I personally used him for this skill to bring everybody in. I was thinking about putting scrolls into him at one point, but I thought after the rebalance update and they made him like a wizard instead of a tank, because a tank is how I built him, it kind of threw him off, and I just don't want to use him no more. But he's still a good addition. Patchpot is the same reason as Silver Shaman. The only difference is he can do block debuffs on allies adjacent to him for 2 turns, and this is automatically. This is a passive. Farah is just a tank that can do provoke, just like Ozark can. The only difference is they do provoke for 2 turns, and that's while adjacent to the enemy, which is very good. Therefore, she can do that, run around, and do it some more. It's annoying. Sizzle is basically a baby Marlowe based off of his heal right here. Wait, this is my other one. Okay, my other one. I got 2. Restore 15% of the target's max HP to all allies. I'm gonna say the target means your allies max HP, not his. So it's like a baby version of Marlowe's skill, but still worth it. And for the adjacent cooldown reduction. Now for the alchemist, this one is self-explanatory. She can hit from afar, retaliate, and poison, and she can hit hard if built correctly. If you watch my Alchemist Redemption video. Now, one thing about Parent, she's a decent healer in a range AOE range healer, but this is what you really want: the early protection when the actors enter the battlefield. Set increased defense above to all allies, which could be used in the arena. I do recommend using the lower ranks. I did not use him, but a lot of people do, and he does a lot of damage early on, especially if you rank him up and give him an all attack set. He can really do some damage. If you got scrolls for the rare, and then you can definitely do some damage with him early on. Same thing with Vantos, and same thing with Gore Grip. They're both good for damage. The only difference is Gore Grip has what's it called, Death Streak, right? Right. Yeah, Death Streak. He got Death Streak where if you get a kill, they can go and gain another turn and get some more kills if needed. And I think he heals off of each kill, right? Yeah. When this hero kills an enemy, restores 15% of this actor's max HP to this actor. So yeah, he is a great one. Now Vantos is just somebody that can fly around and get great damage, especially if you can build crit on her. Because if you build crit, you can do additional damage. Not only that, but she can retaliate and she can do shadow defense. She's a great person to have on early defense. Now this one is the main character. This is what I use in the arena. Well, not him, but the ideal is his entire battlefield hit. He can do an S amount of damage. Now for any sorcerer who can do that, it's very good to have on your team, because if you got like 4 or 5 AoE, then you can sometimes kill an entire team with that alone. But it's good to always have like an ultra buff. Now besides that, some people won't be mindful in arena will be Bite Bloom because of his ice and his passive. The passive will allow him to attack first when he first enters the battlefield. That can reduce healing, And since people build ice on him, he can freeze you if you don't have Marlowe on your team. And the ice is 2 per 10%, so each is 10% of 30% each, which is aggressive. As in 10%, 10%, 10% chances off of one attack. That's why some people got 2 of these with the same thing, so they can ice you a lot more. Another one is having Melina, which I know I can find her somewhere in here. Right there, SOB map has one. Melina is somebody that can do a debuff on you at the beginning of the battle, which is very frustrating. And I think this one is mute, but I think she got a different one if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. When it starts a new round, 75% chance to set blind debuff to all enemies in the battlefield. That's aggressive, especially people who got them both, or 2 bites and 1 Melina. That can be very aggressive. My man Lauren got one. He's my guild, you know. But yeah, those are 2 main ones we'll be mindful of. And another thing we'll be mindful of are healers. As you can see, this person got 5 healers. He is in TO2. He got 4 healers and a bite balloon, so they can keep reviving him, probably keep him healed. They got 2 revivers, 3 revivers, and another big time healer. You're gonna see a lot of those teams, and you can become very ecstatic in those and very annoyed. So just trying to kill those first. And yeah, that's really it for the last section. I do got a 2-week vacation coming up very soon this week, and I want to try to really expand my library of videos and try to get ahead so I can keep a great steady video. But the next video should be the hero tier list, which I'm going to work on this week. Should be exciting. I'll see you guys in the next one.